Okay, so the city is now fully mature, and I want to give you the full rundown. And while you've been away, I have changed precisely 3 things. I added, and I'll go in a bit closer. I added 2 extra modules to the sewage treatment plant. I added 1 extra water to the water pumping station. And the clinic, I added extra rooms, so I've maxed it out. I've added I added 3 extra rooms, and I've added 3 ambulances. Okay, now that's the only things that I've done. I haven't done anything. I haven't even knocked down an abandoned building. Okay, now I want to show you the state of this city. Okay, so first thing. So I haven't changed the taxes. Taxes are still at 9%. I haven't touched those. Okay. And we're making, at 9%, we're making 35,000 an hour. Okay. That's the first thing. Second thing, population. We're up to 161,000. Okay. Excellent. Power. We're just managing with power. Water we're actually great on. Sewage we're fine. Waste disposal. Now, by the way, it's like 9:30. I wanted to show you this towards the end of the day because the numbers make a lot more sense. So, garbage. We're collecting and processing all of our garbage. Just. Now, that's with 1 burner and 6 trucks. Okay? Which is not a lot. And yet we are just managing. Basically, it collects all of the garbage, and then this goes down overnight, and then it fills up again during the day. Okay, so garbage, excellent. Fires, 0. We had 20 fires, 19 put out. Health, 0 deaths per day. Dealing with all the health issues, just with 1 little clinic. Okay. Let's go back to the fire station. I'll just show you. Still just got 3 trucks, 3 fire trucks. No problems in the entire city. Showed you the health, no deaths. Crime. Okay. Now, here's our police station. 4 police cars. For the entire city, population of 161,000, right, we've got 16 criminals locked up. There are 2 criminals at large. Let's bring up the old crime map, right? See, these numbers are just rubbish because there are 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? But as you can see, like crime is just non-existent. So, why is everything so awesome? This is why, okay? Because education is maxed out, right? Every student goes to school every single day, okay? And that reduces your power consumption. It reduces the amount of garbage you produce. It reduces crime massively. It reduces health issues. I mean, it just solves all your problems. I cannot bang on about this enough. Education, education, education. Okay, shut up, Skye, move on. Okay, what else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah, now, we have like 7,000 unemployed. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's like 50% of our population is unemployed. And yet, with taxes at 9%, like everything is happy. Now I haven't knocked down any abandoned buildings. How many have we got? We've got 2 abandoned buildings, right? One of those, building fire. 1 couldn't find work, which is kind of understandable with that level of unemployment. But like 2 abandoned buildings. Okay, so now that's our baseline city. Okay, so the next step is to move our utilities. So I'm going to move the power the sewage treatment and the water to a utility city over here. Now, I mean, we've already got like 6.5 million. So I'm going to send like a couple of million over to this city and set up a utilities. Okay, so all I've done is put this one road in. We've got our Somalian gift. So now it's just a case of throw this together very quickly. Just run it up here. Nothing too fancy. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in like 4 power plants, 4 water plants and 3 sewage plants, I think. So all I want is enough residents to just get them working. So that should be fine. I'm going to put the water down, the water and sewage down here. I'll put the power up here probably. So nothing fancy. That's plenty of people. Let's whack in the old power now. So I'm just going to whack in some oil plants. Four maxed oil power plants, 4 maxed water plants, and 3 maxed sewage treatment plants. And simple as that. So, yeah, nothing more to say. Back to the cash cow and make sure that we're actually getting these resources. Okay, so here we are back in the cash cow, and let's just check power. Yeah, we've got 2,000, almost 2,400 megawatts available, so we'll buy that. Water, yeah, 1,100 kilogallons, yes, lovely. And 1,100 kilogallons of sewage capacity. So, buy all those 3. Make sure that they're working. All looks good. So yeah, you can check down, like, so we're looking at sewage. You can check down here and it tells you how much is available in the region, and you can tell who you're sending it to. So we're sending it to Hawks View, which is our utility city. So now we can actually get rid of these. So, goodbye water pumping station, goodbye sewage treatment plant, and goodbye oil power plant. Excellent. So, like, we are, let's just double check everything. Yeah, power's fine. That's coming in from externally. Water, same, lovely. We've got tons of this stuff. Yeah, fine. I mean, that's like right on the edge, but it's absolutely fine. And show you again. You can see the trucks are going out. 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, no problems. Fire. No fires. Just the 1 death. 0 crime. And of course, maxed out education. We've got 4 abandoned buildings, which I'm just going to leave, to be absolutely honest, because they should repopulate. we'll see, but they should actually repopulate. Okay, one last thing to show you is the traffic, of course. So it's 5 a.m., just past 5 a.m. I'm going to crank this up so that you can watch this through the rush hour. Because this is pretty interesting, how this road system actually works. 6 a.m., start to get some cars on the roads. They all pile out of their buildings. But you see that these are just... the cars like fly down there. And nothing gets sticky at all. Even these little... I mean, these are relatively short roads between junctions. To be honest, you could actually extend these bridges a little bit further and run these so that they're actually on these joints to give just a little bit more room. It would actually ease things up just a tiny bit. But okay, it's 9 o'clock. We're already through the rush hour. That's it. I mean, almost a bit of an anticlimax. There's just... I mean, the traffic is so insanely smooth, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, obviously, mixing up the R and C, the residential and commercial, helps a huge amount. But you've still got a huge amount of worker traffic going down here. Now, as I said, this is medium. You can upgrade this to high density, and it works fine. This traffic system is actually pretty beautiful. I've done a whole thing with like completely high density, and it worked fine, absolutely fine, no problems. So there you go. That's the traffic. Now, so I've now shown you everything. There's one more thing to talk about, okay? And this is kind of important because this kind of annoys me a little bit, and that's when we're talking about money. Okay, now, if you've got a city like this, a pure cash cow, with no specializations, no trade, nothing going on, then you can look at this number down here. Okay, we're making, what, 36,500 an hour. Okay, but as soon as you start doing anything, like even if you put in a recycling center, this number is no longer accurate. Okay, so let's go to this screen. The number that's actually accurate is this number. Okay, as soon as you start using specializations. So that's the number that we have to look at. Okay, so if we put omega in, if you put oil, coal, electronic, whatever, the number that you've got to look at is this, your monthly transaction, your monthly profit, which includes all of your transactions. Okay, now this is particularly important with omega, because with omega, and you'll see when we get there, we're going to be importing everything that we need for omega, and I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. As soon as you get transactions, right, this number's irrelevant. It means nothing. Okay, you've got to look at this number. That's all important. And that's a bit of a problem, because as transactions happen throughout the day, this number will go up and down. Okay, so you've got to kind of look at this number over time and take an average. Okay, but right now we are making, call it 900,000, you know, there or thereabouts, a day. I mean, call it $1 million a day for the sake of argument. Now, if we crank this up to 20% taxes, we'd be making around about 2 million a day at 20%. But obviously, then you start to, you know, you get buildings abandoning and all that kind of stuff. So, but that's the number to remember. Okay, we've done everything now. We have our baseline. Now it's time for omega.